if you write a good song and it reaches 10 people in completely different ways, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. To see people interpret a song that you wrote. I mean, I've written songs about things that I read in the newspaper, and somebody will find some way to connect it to themselves and their story. I think that's one of the things.
We're in Wisconsin. So the night ends up with like our old drummer gets this huge scar on his face for like 3 weeks. Andy gets pissed on, and then I think the drummer might have got pissed on back as revenge. It was a great night.
I was home sleeping, hotel room, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Robbie Merritt comes in with Brian Jewett. No, without Brian Jewett. Brian Jewett was sleeping in the bed next to me. Robbie Merritt comes in, sleeps for a couple hours. I'm already asleep. Wakes up at about 4 or 5 in the morning, probably 5. Wakes up, starts peeing on me from the other side of the bed. I wake up, don't really know what to do. I try to maybe hit him with a pillow, but then I realized quickly that if I hit him with a pillow, his pee would spray, probably get my face. So I don't do that. I just yell at Brian Jewett a lot to try and stop him. Doesn't really do anything. And then I get up, and Robbie seems very kind of uncomfortable. Lays back down right where he peed on me. And then I pour beer on his head.
We were in Cedar Rapids, Iowa? No. Yeah. Cedar Falls, Iowa? Cedar something, Iowa. And we were on tour with the Kings I was in my band Axiom from Kansas City at the time. And we did like a 2-week tour with the Midwest Kings, and the last out-of-town date was in Iowa, Cedar something. And we went and ate at this sub place, and the old bass player for the Midwest Kings, Briggs, got a horrible bout of diarrhea from the sub. And so we ended up singing at the sub place for about 4 hours until he could get it under control enough to get on the road. Could probably make a lot more money and be a lot more emotionally stable if I had a job that I was good at. But I feel like the talents that I was given kind of lend itself to music and to just arts in general. And so I don't want to be one of the people that wastes or squanders a gift. And my dad is head and shoulders a better guitar player than I am. And he sells jewelry for a living, and he makes shit money. And it's just something where, either way, I'll probably never make, a lot of money, but at least if I'm doing something I enjoy, it kind of offsets the cost a little bit. So. My girlfriend lives in Kansas City, so distance sucks. General relationships, it's just a matter, I think, of being honest and upfront with the people that you care about and saying, hey, this takes precedence 9 times out of 10. Obviously, with family situations, it's different. If I think I know what you're asking, I have had to cancel a couple dates here and there, so yeah, it happens. It was something early on where I told my dad this is what I wanted to do, and he said, set your price now, and if it ever becomes too expensive, you can get out. And so, I'm 23, I'm getting ready to turn 24 in December, and I figure, with the degree and everything, I've got my entire life to be, the corporate suit kind of person, so I figure I'll enjoy it now while my hair is still in my head and not on the shower floor.